Here is me doing a review-ish for Doctor Who Season 9 Episode 2, The Witch's Something. The Witch Familiar. I promise I do not have my computer right here. Coming from last week's episode, which I thought was like, oh my god, it's like the best opening in such a long time. I was like, this episode is probably gonna be not living up to that, but it did on some parts and then it didn't on some parts. I did, however, really love this episode, and this is me, of course, talking without spoilers. Spoilers will come later because, well, they kind of have to. Nevertheless, though, another really good episode. Again, I'm a huge fan of Peter Capaldi's Doctor. I think he does an incredibly good job. I really like Missy and Clara. Those two are together again in this episode, and they're like, everything that Missy says is amazing. Davros as well, you know, his whole thing. Yeah, there is a reason as to why this is called a review-ish. Nevertheless, though, this was a really good episode. I might be a really bad Doctor Who fan, though, because everybody hated Season 8, apparently, and I really like that, so now I'm gonna get into spoilers, which is why I have my phone on, because I actually wrote stuff down now, because we're doing this professionally. So I'm first gonna talk about things that I liked, things that I didn't like, and then a fine little jumpy conclusion. So, things that I liked. I loved the beginning with Clara and Missy. Missy like fucking strung Clara up like upside down, hanging, and she was telling the story of how the Doctor escaped from, you know, laser beams, and that's how Missy escaped in Season 8, Episode 12. Missy with a pointy stick, like threatening to eat Clara. It's good. And then after that, seeing how the Doctor is like when he's like out of control, when he has nothing to lose, when he's like, fuck you all, he takes Davros's chair, which is just incredible, and then he like and then he drinks tea. Another really fun moment with Clara and Missy was when they were looking at the hole. Missy just fucking pushes her down. I don't know, so good. Because she was a stone. That hole led down to the sewers, which apparently are the same as a fucking graveyard. There are a bunch of like dying Daleks everywhere. Somehow dying Daleks are muddy goo. But my absolute favorite moment of this episode was when the Doctor and Davros were talking, and Davros is crying, and they even make like a joke, and both of them are laughing. And I was like, oh wow, this is like really touching, like, you know, enemy and friend. I really like when two enemies can like talk to each other and stuff. So for me, that was like, oh, that's so And then came the few things that I disliked about the episode, because Davros was apparently lying this entire time. I do not believe that he faked tears, that he opened his eyes like, oh, everything is so sad, like he faked that, like, god damn it, that completely negated everything that I liked about that scene. But no, Davros is still apparently evil, and he was trying to steal the Doctor's regeneration energy in order to create a hybrid Dalek and Time Lord, like, but the Doctor apparently knew that Davros was lying the entire time, but yet for some reason he gave up his regeneration energy. For some reason he couldn't just like leave. I thought that whole thing was just kind of like an ex machina type of thing, like, oh, you're doing this, but guess what, I already knew you were, haha, now come all the graves with all the dying Daleks and goo. And also I find it sort of bullshit that Clara's first thought was not open the Dalek. Like, what the hell are you thinking, girl? Open the, like, what do you, like, obviously the Doctor is seeing a Dalek, but like, think. In conclusion though, when Missy says she has a clever idea, many people are thinking like, oh, she's gonna do something with the Daleks. That's not how I thought at all, because she was surrounded by Daleks with, you know, laser things. She even turns around and looks at all the laser things, and then she says, I just had a really clever idea, or something like in that way. And obviously the Daleks will shoot her and she will teleport away. I thought that was the idea. I don't think she's going to do stuff with the Daleks. I also just remember that the sonic screwdriver is not here anymore, because the Doctor now has sonic sunglasses. Like, what? At the moment I'm not against it, but I'm not really for it. I am kind of indifferent. It will look quite ridiculous though at some point. Oh god, next week's episode, I saw the teaser for next week. It looks bad. Maybe next week will be more of a rant episode of me not liking it. Oh yeah, and I completely forgot. The Doctor saves young Davros, and the reason as to why I don't think this will change anything is because the Doctor did save Davros. Like, that's how Davros knows mercy, because the Doctor showed him mercy, and everything is now a circle. But that's it for this week's review-ish of Doctor Who Season 9. I want to get more confirmations that you guys want, like, TV show review-ishes. So write in the comments, like, do you want me to make a review-ish of every episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Do you want me to continue making of Doctor Who? Because even though I'm basically just recapping it and just saying quick stuff of what I like about it, maybe you still like it for some reason and you want me to continue doing it, and I will try. Who knows with all the studies and school and everything, but I will try and do it. And yeah, there wasn't an Anden Reacts on this Friday purely because of time, and I did record one yesterday, but my computer is a really bad computer for some reason, and it completely crashed and everything is gone. That's why I haven't uploaded an Anden Reacts, because after Saturday the window is gone. So I'll make an Anden's Opinion Corner, probably talking about that tomorrow. Maybe no, I already talked about it now. Yeah, I love you guys and hope you have a fantastic continued weekend. Wait, no, it's already Sunday. I hope you have a fantastic next week. Goodbye.